Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Wemimo and I'm also known as Start Mama 5. If you're new to my channel, welcome, and if you're a returning subscriber, thank you for always coming back. So I received a comment in my last video. I'm going to pop the card somewhere here, and someone was asking if I've got a video in regards to enrolling a child in school if you are an international student as a parent. So I thought, oh, that's actually a good idea, that I'll be happy to film the video. So in case you see me glancing down, I've got all my notes here because I don't want to be missing anything. So congratulations if you've already achieved your admission and if you've already gotten your visa. Congratulations. So while you are watching this video, as a parent who intends to come into the UK with their children, I want you to pause this video and go get this document packed into your documentation as you are as you are planning on coming to the UK. So I want you to go get your child's birth certificate and a record of all the immunization your child has had from birth. Yes, so make sure you have these two documentations packed with you and bring them with you when you're coming to the UK. Okay, so if you have a child who is between the ages of 3, 2.5 going on to 3, or 3, then this child will have to go to nursery. And if you have a child who is 4 or about to turn 5, this child will go to primary school. And if you have arrived from Nigeria with a child between these age ranges, you might not necessarily be contacted by any school or any nursery. But what I want you to do once you arrive is that go on to www.gov.uk, and I'm sure there will be information on the left hand side. There's information about schools and stuff like that. So it's going to ask us to pop in your postcode, and once you pop in your postcode, you'll be able to find the details of the nearest nurseries closer to you. As a parent who's just arrived in the UK with a child of a nursery age or school age, so let's talk about a child with nursery age, so that is a child of 3 years of age. So I would advise that you contact the nursery and say to them that you have a child who is of nursery and you're looking for nursery space with them. So this once you apply to them, they will either send you an application form through the post or via email. So this scenario I'm talking about to you is from someone who has recently done that for their child. So according to her, she was advised to complete an application form which they sent to her via email, and then she posted this out to them, and then I think a few days or a couple of days after, she was given a start date. So because a child is 3 years of age, it was given 2 full days and 1 half day. So 2 full days with a start of 8:30 till 3, or half day from 8:30 till 12 o'clock or 12:30. So that's, I believe that's how the hours work. I remember when my kids were going to nursery. So she was given 2 full days and 1 half day, and some parents might just find that they want their child to come in 5 days a week, so they would decide to do 5 half days a week. But that is dependent on the availability of the nursery. If the nursery have the space to take your child to attend 5 times a day half days, they will accommodate it. And if they can only accommodate 2 full days and 1 half day, yeah, you just have to let them know what you prefer or what they have in terms of availability, and if it suits you, then fine. So that's that. And I believe when this child enrolled, she was not asked for any documentation instantly when this child arrived, but I guess a few weeks after this child arrived, she was asked to bring this child's passport, which she took, and that was that. So that was fine. So if you have a child of a primary school age, which is a child of 4, 5, or even a child who is over the age of 5 but they are of primary school age, then what you need to do is that once you've already found the school that you want your child to go to, remember it's a state funded school, but if you have the money for private school, then you can go do that. You won't get any help whatsoever from the council because you tend to put your child in a private school. But as a student, parent, or as an international student with children, your child can attend a state funded school as long as you are on the tier 4 student visa. So I believe that's how they say it. So when you contact, what you should do when you have a child going to primary school is this, that you contact the school to make an appointment. With COVID, I don't know if they're accepting face-to-face meeting, or maybe it's just going to be a phone. I don't know what they're doing right now, but the procedure is what I'll speak to you about. So procedure is that you contact the school to say, you know, you've got a child of school age and you want to enroll that child. So you'll be given an appointment, and when you go for this appointment, I want you to take with you your passport and proof of address. So your proof of address could be a letter from your maybe your phone company or your broadband company. It could be a letter from your bank. Either of these letters will serve as a proof of address for you. And then I want you to take with you your child's passport and your child's birth certificate. Yes, they will be needing that. And again, by the time you're having a conversation with the school, they might ask you what is the reason for you being in the country. So it's up to you to explain yourself. And then when you're going with all this documentation, ensure that they are all original copies, because if you go there with the photocopies, they won't take photocopies from you. It has to be original documents. And then once you are going, the most important thing is this: you must take that child with you. If you don't take that child with you, they will not enroll the child. So you go there and your child is not with you, they will ask you like, why are you here? And I believe the reason why they're asking that you bring your child with you is to confirm that that child is already in the UK. So if this child is not already in the UK, they will not enroll the child. They will ask you to go back, and once the child arrives in the UK, then they will enroll the child. But if the child is already with you in the UK, and when you're going for this appointment, please take this child with you. It costs nothing. So take this child with you when you go for enrollment. And with all of this information, if there's anything at all that you are needing that you don't understand, maybe in terms of what you're meant to bring, or in terms of choosing school, you can always go to www.gov.uk. Like I said, I'm in Glasgow, so the link, I'm going to be popping it in the description box for you. And also, when your child, in terms of school ages or ages that children start school, it's kind of like confusing in a way, but one thing how I'm going to be describing it to make it useful for you is that if your child turns 4 in February of this year or December of this year, then your child will start school next year. So let's say your child turns 4 this February of this year, so your child will start school in August of this year. If your child turns 4 in December of this year, then automatically next school term, which is next August, that is when your child will start school. So for me, my son was 4 in February, and he started school in August of that year. And when Maria turned 4 in December, she started school the following year. So that's just how when I was reading it, it's a bit confusing, but that's just how I think it's best to explain that. So I'm just going to read the information that I have here. So it says school starting age. Most students should start school full-time in the September after their 4th birthday. So most child will start school in the September after their 4th birthday. This means they will turn 5 during their 4th school year. So that means they will have started school before they turn 5. So for example, if your child's 4th birthday is between 1st of September 2021 and 31st of August 2021, that means they will start school that year. I hope it's straightforward. That means they will. So if your child's birthday is between 1st of September 2021 and 31st of August 2022, they will start school in September of 2022. You get it? If you think your child is not ready for school, maybe you think your child is not well advanced in terms of communication, or you just think maybe because of their confidence, you think you don't want them to go to school yet, you can actually either get your child to start part-time, or maybe start midway through the year, or you can just defer the admission till the following year. So if you say because your child is 5 years old and you like your child is not ready yet, by the time your child turns 6, that's when they'll be starting. But in cases like that, it happens to my oldest. When she was 4, she was not really ready because she's a February child. So when she was 4, she was not really ready, so I had to defer her admission. So by the time she started school, she was turning 5. So that way you're still not keeping your child away from school. So like I always said, also if you decide to defer the admission of your child, you will have to still apply for a school space for your child. And yeah, I believe that's all the information I have for you here. And the final information that I want to put out there is this, and I'm going to be saying it in red. If you have a 6-month standard visa, or you are on an 11-month short-term study, your child will not be enrolled at any state-funded school. So if you're here on a visiting visa, or if you have a short-term study, then your child will not be enrolled in any state-funded school. So you have to either provide some sort of school, maybe a private school or a private something for your child, because being on a student visa and a short-term study visa won't allow your child to be enrolled into a state-funded school. So I believe this is based on immigration control or whatever. So that's that. And if you find any of the information in this video helpful, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share, and turn on the post notification. And if there's anything within this video at all that you think, oh, I didn't quite catch that, and you want me to elaborate on it, please drop a comment in the comment section. Feel free to DM me. My Instagram is on the handle here. And also take your time to check through my description box, because I'm going to be leaving the link to the government website and any other information that I find helpful. I'm going to pop them in the description box. And if there's anything you want to chat about, my email is in the description box as well. Feel free to drop me an email. And without further ado, I'm not going to keep you guys waiting for long, and I hope to catch up with you in my next video. Bye.